Hey guys, there's this woman behind me. I don't know if I can get her on camera, but she's driving in another car, and she was just like I was getting I was getting out of a restaurant, and I was going onto the road, and the road, there's like a turning lane that leads to a ramp, you know, or a what is it called? It's like when you turn right, but there's like a yield sign, you know, like on the street, like on the corner. And so when I pulled down onto the turning lane, this woman she just fucking rode right up on my ass, and it's just like, and she just kind of got into the lane, you know, she just got into that lane, and so it's like, as soon as I got in there, then she started to like like really, oh, here she is. She's going really fast. She's being a real cunt. I don't know if you could see her on the camera, but it's really sunny out right now. It's kind of annoying to record. But, yeah, so she was just really in a rush to get into that lane, and I was there, and I wasn't going as fast as she needed me to go. And look, she's going right up behind me again. And now she's over there. Yeah, see, she just gave me the finger. That's how fucking pissed this woman is. I don't know, I think it's funny. And so when I got to the yield sign to turn right, you know, I was trying to be careful of the cars that were coming, because there were cars that were coming from the other street that were turning onto that street that I needed to go down. And I wanted to be careful because, you know, I wanted to also get into their lane to go down that same street, and there were cars coming, so I was slowed down, and that woman did not like that. She did not like when I slowed down, and she was like honking and shit, and that made me just be like, you know what, you're gonna act like a bitch, then I'm gonna slow down even more. And so I slowed down even more, and I could see her like getting frustrated behind me. She's just like, ugh, what do I do? Oh God. And she was just like, she did the hand gesture, she's like, ugh, you know, like that. And then I could see her like going around me, and I was just like, yeah, how you like that? How you like that? I'm going even slower now. And as I knew what she was gonna do, I put my finger up just like that, just so she could get even more pissed. And what's funny is when she went down the street, she actually wound up like behind like some more cars, and I was in the lane right next to her. And you know, that was from me going slow, right? I just went like a normal, like slow speed to try to get onto that street. And I ended up like in front of her. Like I ended up more ahead than she was, and she was like trying to speed past me. And she kept on like winding up behind me, and she was so frustrated, like trying to like, oh my God, how do I get around this guy? Oh, it was so funny. And then she finally passed me right there. I don't know if it caught on camera and she gave me the finger. So funny. I don't know where the fuck that woman's headed in such a hurry. I guess, I don't know, she has some cock to ride or something. She looked like she was like in her 20s. Okay, so I'm gonna get into the meat and potatoes of what I originally wanted to record this video, but I felt I would give that little aside just because to take advantage of the situation. And so the topic of this video, man, that sun is just really fucking pissing me off. Even with sunglasses on, because there's like no clouds in the sky today. It's like so sunny. So the topic of this video is gonna be about the veganator. You've been veganated, you know, that guy. Yeah, so I've known of his channel for like, I don't know, a couple months now. You know, he seemed like a very like kind of entertaining, you know, guy to watch. He has this like big fat ego. And, you know, like he says like he's God and all that. And, you know, I'm gonna just say this as it's gonna seem like I'm I don't know, like I'm jealous or something of him. But this is just like an honest, like, perception of mine of how he comes across to me. So how he comes across is like, okay, so the whole God thing, the whole like oh my God, like I'm so much, like I've got all these muscles, and I'm like, I got money, and I got a good job, and I got a nice car, and like all that stuff. It seems like an act, right? But it's not. it's not an act. He's just basically playing up what he really thinks about himself for the camera, because I guess he just wants to either trigger people, he wants to piss people off, or he wants to make people jealous of him, or he wants people to praise him or something. I don't know. But the fact that he has kind of a fan base of like swirling people, women who like date black guys, or the other way around. It's black women who date white guys. I guess maybe like they pay attention to his videos and they're like, oh my god, this guy's so handsome, and he's muscular and stuff, and he's got all this money and stuff, and like, oh my god, right? So like he has that fan base, and he has all these people attracted to his channel, and so he kind of shows off for them, and so I get that. I get why he does it, and it's not like his content is bad or anything. There are the occasional videos that he releases where he says a lot of he actually dissects like people like Kristlyn Kherzan, and there's this other black woman who said some really racist shit recently, and I was just finished watching his video taking her down recently. I forgot her name, but he basically dissected like every kind of all her like racist rants and stuff, and he gave like his point of view and his I didn't fact check anything he said. I just kind of like was listening to it, and he seemed to be generally calm and objective about it. However, he just couldn't resist putting in like that jab, at like the people who hate swirling, I guess, like the black community that has no interest in swirling. There's like this, I guess there's like two communities that clash. There's like the swirlers, and then there's like the anti-swirlers, like the black supremacists, is that a thing? I don't know what to call them. And so he's showing off by showing his like new black girlfriend in his videos. Finally, the sun has kind of died out. And it's just, to me, it comes off like so like braggy and so like just petty, that it's just like, I don't know. He wants to make this big deal, like he's dating a black chick, and like to try and upset people, and to just be like, look, see, she loves that I'm white. It's because I'm white that I'm awesome, that she likes me. That's why she's dating me, because I'm white. Look, she loves this white god. I'm God and I'm white. It's just like, come on. Does anyone give a shit, really? Like, okay, so that small demographic of like black community that is so racist against white people, and they think white people are shit and scum. Like, I don't even care. Like, I'm white and I don't even care what they think. It's just like, I'm just like, okay. You're just like the white supremacists who hate black people and think they're inferior. It's just like, I have nothing to say to you. We have nothing in common, and nothing you say affects me. It's just, it's just funny. It's just like, all right, whatever. But I feel like he makes these videos, and he's made like several so far, showing his new girlfriend off. And I don't know what their deal is. Like, does she live with him or something? I don't know. I don't want to come off like Steve Hoka here, where I seem like I'm criticizing the guy. I'm not. I'm not really like, I'm not criticizing the guy's life choices or anything. In fact, like, I don't care who he dates. I don't care if he dates a black girl, an Indian girl, or an Asian girl. Like, I don't care. It's more just like the way he goes about showing us and telling us that he's doing these things. It feels like he's parading his lifestyle around like it's a trophy, and he's not humble about it at all. It's just kind of, it's off-putting. That's the only criticism I have. It's just like more power to him if that's his lifestyle that he wants. I don't care at all. It has nothing to do with the lifestyle. It's more to do with the presentation in his videos. And I just feel like while they can come off as entertaining, they can also be very off-putting, and just like, I don't know. I feel like it sends the wrong message. And I don't know if he's strictly a MGTOW, or if he's like, you know, if he just made a few MGTOW videos at some point, and then he just kind of was like, all right, well, now I'm making swirling videos. I don't know. But what's funny is, you know, I'm dating a black girl, but I don't need to make like a big deal about it. I don't think that the fact that she's black has any bearing on anything. It has no bearing on the reason I'm dating her. It has no bearing on my videos. It has no bearing on like the kind of content I want to produce. It's just like whatever to me. It's just like, okay, yeah, I'm dating this girl. She's nice. She's cute. Sex is good, you know. We have things in common. Oh yeah, and she's black. It's just like, it has no factor in anything to me. And, you know, so I just wanted to give my perspective on you know, the Veganator, because I think he kind of goes a little bit overboard. But you know what? Maybe that's what YouTube is. Maybe YouTube is just for, you know, showing your most outlandish self and just kind of making a mockery of everything, and just kind of being outrageous, because that's what brings in the views, and that's what brings in, you know, shares, and you know, that's just what YouTube is for. It's not just like to present like a completely boring, objective viewpoint that, you know, because no one's gonna give a shit. You know, no one cares if you're being objective, or if you're being sensible about things. They don't care about being sensible. People care about if you're sensationalizing stuff, and if you are making like a huge deal out of something, and if you're being like bold, and if you're being egotistical, and if you're being fucking mean, or if you're being fucking like angry. It's like, these are the things that bring in, you know, views. And, you know, you have to have like heavy, like big emotions about things. You have to have like strong viewpoints about things. And, you know, what I notice about my channel is that even though my channel is growing, just because, I guess, of the quality of the content I produce, and maybe maybe my perspective is interesting to people, I don't grow as much as other YouTube channels. And I think it's because my viewpoints aren't ever like, I don't feel like they're ever unreasonable. I don't feel like they're ever like uncompromising. Like, I will never say anything that is like definitively like women are definitely this. Like, like all women are cunts. Like, if I made a video like that, like all women are cunts, that would probably get like 1,000 shares. And you know, it wouldn't even really matter, like, if I even said in the video that all women are cunts, or like if the outcome of what I was saying in that video was that all women are cunts. All that matters is that you're sensationalizing it, and you're saying something outrageous that people can share around. Just be like, look at this fucking retard saying all women are cunts. And that will bring in the views, that'll bring in more subscribers and stuff, and that's great. But I guess, you know, what I want to do with my channel is kind of produce stuff that I actually at least half believe in. You know, like, if even at the time I half believed what I was saying, you know, even later when I'll be like, you know, what I was saying there was kind of bullshit. But at the time I believed it, you know? And that's also like a good point, I think, about, you know, a channel like mine is, I'll say something that I think, you know, makes sense, or like it resonates with me at the time, and then I'll have more time to think about it and gestate on it, and I'll be like, you know, maybe I was wrong about that. Kind of like the one where I was talking about the girl and the guy. They were in a scuffle. The guy, like, he did like a head slam on her or something, and like that was that reaction video I did. And, you know, later on, like, because at first I was just like, you know, he kind of made like a bad move there, like he's overly like aggressive, you know. But later on I was just like, you know, the guy was just defending himself, and she was getting all up in his space, and she was, you know, she was kind of instigating with the strong language, and she wasn't going to back down. I could see that later, you know. So it's just like these things that you kind of come to the realization later of what's going on. And so I think, you know, a large part of making my videos, you know, on my channel is a sense of self-awareness. there's always that sense of self-awareness whenever I'm making a video. I don't think Veganator has that same self-awareness. I think that he basically, like, he just kind of has this ego running everything, right? It's just kind of like a well-oiled machine where he's just like, look, I'm badass, I got fucking muscles and shit, I got this fucking hot-ass black girlfriend, and it's just like, he doesn't stop to think about what he's doing. He doesn't stop to think, like, you know, maybe I'm being kind of egotistical here, or maybe I'm being a dick, or like, he doesn't think about that. You know, I know he doesn't ever stop to think that. He is very like, he's not like a pensive guy, I wouldn't think. I think he's very, you know, he's basically, he's just got the ego running the show, and he's, you know, you could say, like, he kind of puts up a wall, like a front, to kind of show people as like this is me, like, I'm the ego, like the ego takes over for everything, you know. Any like weakness that he has, he keeps it like deep buried inside. I feel like every time I make a video, there's like that side of emotion, and there's this some weakness that comes out. It's just as me, like, kind of being like, look, I'm human. I have insecurities like all of you, and but here are my beliefs. Here are my strong beliefs too at the same time, and I think that kind of makes me relatable. I don't think Veganator comes off as relatable, but he's entertaining, so there's that. Anyway, I guess I'm done making this video, and I don't know, let me know what you think in the comments of Veganator. Is he even like a real MGTOW? I don't know. I don't really care either way if he's a MGTOW or not. I don't care if he's purple pill. I don't care if he just explored MGTOW for like a minute. I just, he's made himself part of the community as kind of a fixture, so it's kind of unavoidable to broach that topic, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think about anything I said in this video, and I'll see you in the next video. And as always, stop the cuckery.